Indeed, it is one of the big coalition males that we see in the area. And what a nice surprise. Now, remember I said to you earlier that I heard lions calling, and I think this is possibly one of the males that I heard. I said it was south of us, and we are on Chitwa at the moment. And look at that beautiful, beautiful male. He's out in the open clearings. And this is such a nice surprise. And it's nice to see one of these big males again. Now, we're actually not too far from that sighting of Tingana. Now, I wonder if this lion has possibly seen the leopard and if he's interested in the kill. Now, we're still a fair distance, but I'm very curious to see what will happen if this lion does see that leopard in a tree, or if he maybe picks up the scent of the kill. Will he try and climb the tree? I have seen lions try and do that before, where they try to climb a tree to get to a leopard kill. It's not something that happens often, but they will do it. You know, they're also very opportunistic, and if there's a free meal, they will do it. So I'm not sure, but I think we might still be a bit far. But this male is staring in the direction of that male leopard. We can't see it from where we are at the moment. But I think we're going to sit with this male for a while. We know that other male, or the male leopard, has got a lot of meat and some 2 kills in a tree. So I think he'll still be there a little bit later. We will go and have a look at him. But let's sit with this male and just see what he does. Now, I'm just having a look. Is that belly... It's difficult to see with them lying down. Just trying to see if he's got a full belly or not. It's always wonderful to see big males around. Mary, you say it looks like he's from the barber. What a beautiful mane. It does almost look as if he's washed his mane. Possibly that bit of rain that we had may have helped clean it a little bit. Oh, cuckoo! It just flew off. Oh, now that was interesting. I was thinking to myself, you know what, you can see the signs of summer are here. There's a lot of little green grass shoots and that sticking out already, and a lot of the birds have returned. I heard European bee-eaters this morning. We've seen Wahlberg's eagles, and there was a cuckoo that just called and flew off. I'm going to see if we can find it. Nice to see these cuckoos. Let's have a look quickly, Vim. I think he flew off. I didn't get a good glimpse. I just saw as it flew. I wonder if it wasn't the African cuckoo. Well, now the line's up. You see, everything's happening now. This is going to be interesting. Let's see where this male goes. That mane is looking especially golden this morning. I don't know, he looks like he's been cleaned, and I'm sure it's got something to do with the rain. Now, he is looking in that direction and heading in that direction of where that leopard is with the kill. This could get very interesting. Hold on a second. I'm just going to reposition the vehicle for us. Firm, is that okay? Do you want me to sit here? You're fine? Alright. Look at that. Oh, he is beautiful. Magnificent. Wonderful to see him walking across the clearing like this. There's a squirrel alarm calling at him at the moment. Busy alarm calling at the male. Now, I know you are asking how old I think this male lion is. Well, I think this male, Birmingham males, I think they're around 6 or 7 years old. So they're still in their prime. Probably still going to hang around for quite some time. Okay, let's quickly reposition. Oh, this is very exciting. I'm just going to turn around here quick and see. Now, I know there are some other vehicles with that leopard, so I'm not sure if he is in the tree at the moment. Let me just try radio the other guides quickly and let them know. Peter for Byron. Just to give you an update, this male is now mobile in your direction. I'm just going to try reposition and see if I can't get a glimpse of that tree where Tingana is in. Look at the lapwings also getting a bit upset with the male walking past, with this male lion walking past. The crowned lapwings. Squirrel still alarm calling. Now there's a herd of impala out in the clearing too. They alarm calling. Let's keep following him a bit. I might have to hang back, everyone, just because there are, as I said, there are some other vehicles with that leopard, so we don't want to put too much pressure on that sighting. I'll just hang back. Luckily for us, we've got the camera, so we can zoom in and get a bit close without the vehicle actually being there. That helps us, and that's a wonderful thing about being on a vehicle with the camera. As I said, there are a lot of impala out in the clearing. Alright, now I'm just going to see where this male moves, try and follow him for a little bit. Let's quickly head across back to Taylor and see what her lions are up to in the meantime. Now look at this, everyone. Now this is another male lion that was actually ahead of the one we were sitting with, and he has climbed into the tree to steal the kill from that male leopard. I'm not sure where the leopard is at the moment. Haven't seen the leopard, but this has just happened. Other male is still moving towards him. Now I think the male that we saw was in Suku, and now this is a different one. As I said, lions are opportunistic. They will climb trees to steal kills from leopards if they are able to. It's not easy for a lion to get up a tree like a leopard can. But look at that. Isn't this amazing? Wow, what a start. Just got back to Djuma and look at this. It's all happening here at the moment. This is really... I wonder if that lion will try to bring that kill down, perhaps. The thing is, though, if it brings it down, it will then have to compete with his brother, and they will most likely fight over that kill. This is really, really fascinating. Excuse me a second. Go ahead. Copy, don't worry, there's no rush, no problem. Enjoy. No problem, Peter, enjoy, thank you. I'm just listening to on the other guides, just trying to see if we know where where that leopard has gone, but doesn't. So just no sign of that leopard at the moment. Now this is really amazing, because that's quite a large, looks like a marula tree. So that is a marula tree that lion is up in. Now the other one, it's quite thick at the moment through the bottom of the tree, so that other lion, I think, is just standing at the bottom of the tree. Now, some of our Facebook Live viewers have just joined us for this really amazing sighting. We've been following a male lion, and he has found a kill in a tree that was hoisted by a leopard. And lions are opportunistic, so these lions have actually, they're two males now, one at the bottom of the tree, at the base of the tree, and this male has climbed right up into this marula to get the kill. This is unusual. We don't often see that from lions down in this area in South Africa. We are on Djuma Game Reserve down in the southeastern part of South Africa, or actually northeastern part of South Africa in the Greater Kruger. Fascinating behavior. Listen everyone, we might hear the lion. I just heard one or two contact calls by the other male. I think he is at the bottom of the tree. It is a bit thicker. We'll try and move closer at some point and see if we can get a better view of it. Proud Cat Mama, you were asking, would the leopard that killed this impala, would he try and fight the lions? Now, the male leopard that killed his impala, he is Tingana, the big dominant male leopard in this area. Really beautiful male leopard. And you know what, Proud Cat Mama, there's not a chance that this leopard would try to fight these lions for that kill or protect his kill. The lions are far too big and far too powerful. He wouldn't stand a chance against these males. Excuse me a second. Go ahead. Okay, copy. I'll come around that side. We can sit a bit further back, so don't worry. Maybe I'll sit on the other side of the airstrip. Okay, I'm just going to move for us, everyone. You see, we kind of right through here. Now, we might get a better view of these lions up in the tree. I wonder if the other one isn't going to get down. Get up, rather. Now, I wonder what's happened to that leopard. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the leopard yet. I don't know if he was just chased off by the lions, or if he's hiding in the tree. Let's have a look. Look at this. Look at this. There's a lovely view of him. Can you get him there, Viam? Is that alright? Look at that. So this one male is still up in the tree, trying to get that carcass. Now, what I find fascinating, I'll tell you what's happened here, is there are actually two impala kills. Now, for those of you who were watching yesterday, Tristan was with this male leopard, and he killed two impala, and he hoisted both of them into this marula, which is amazing. Again, the leopards are very opportunistic, so even if they have made a kill, if there's a chance of killing another impala, they will take it and they will hoist that kill into the tree too. Unfortunately, these lions have now spotted these kills, and they've decided to climb up and try and get the kills out of the tree and feed on it. I don't know where the other male is. I can't see him for the moment. Sorry, I can see the male. He's lying down just off to the left. There he is. Straight through there. There's the other male. He can't get up into the tree at the moment with the brother there. So he'll possibly just wait, and hopefully that male will pull one of the kills down so that this one can feed on it. Now, you were asking what percentage of leopard kills are stolen by lions, and not a huge percentage at all. After they're hoisted, after they kill. Now, I don't think it's a big percentage at all. It really isn't. I think, you know what? I think in all my guiding experience, I've seen lions maybe 4 or 5 times jump into a tree to steal a leopard kill. But it probably happens more than that, but still, it's a very low percentage. Usually leopards are able to hoist into trees that lions would struggle to climb. But it's amazing to see this male lion standing, holding on tight, feeding on this impala kill. And you can actually see he's feeding on the impala kill that's actually mostly intact. Not much of that impala has been fed on. And just in front of it, the kill that we can see clearly, that leopard's just about devoured most of that kill. Shamsung, you asked how high up in the tree is that lion. Now, he looks like he's at least 2.5 meters up. It's quite a large marula. Really fascinating, wow. And then you said it'll be fun watching the lion try to come down this tree. This is fascinating, really fascinating. I mean, you almost lost for words in sightings like this because there's so much going on. Not sure, as I said, I don't know where that leopard has gone. He has disappeared. But these lions have found the kill. So I'm assuming that leopard got out of the area very, very quickly to avoid these lions. You can hear the lion chewing actually. Pardon?
I heard Tingana saw.
Oh, did you? Oh. VM says he just heard, it sounded like Tingana give a bit of a roar, or that sawing sound that the male leopards give, the territorial call. Olga, you were saying, wouldn't it be easier for this lion to pull the kill out of the tree and feed on the ground? Most definitely it would be. But I don't know. I think he's being clever. And the reason I say that is because he's feeding up in the tree so that he doesn't have to share with his brother. That's why he's feeding up there. Wow, you can see bits of blood dripping from his mouth there. He's definitely just opened that kill. I think it's quite a fresh kill. I do apologize. In all this excitement, I've been having a look at the trees around here, and it's not a marula. I think it's a scotia that he's hoisted the tree in. So if some of you were saying Byron said marula, I apologize. It's a scotia. This is fascinating. Well, I think Tristan might be a bit jealous. Can't wait to tell Tristan when we get back this morning. And Janice, you asked, will a hyena ever climb a tree to steal a kill? No. Hyenas do not climb trees. They can't. Their claw and foot structure do not support them enough to be able to climb trees. So that's mainly why the leopards hoist their kills, is to keep them out of reach of the hyena. And it's such a beautiful morning too, clear blue skies. It's starting to warm up a little bit. I think it's going to be a warm day. It was quite fresh this morning, quite cool. And I also think maybe that's why these lions are still moving around a lot, is because there's still it's still quite cool. So that's why they were most likely looking for food. And I don't know if they picked up on the scent of these kills, or if they just saw them in the tree. Now their eyesight is very, very good. But it's amazing. You know, I know up in the Mara, the team have been seeing some lions sleeping up in the trees from time to time to avoid a lot of those flies, those biting flies, the tsetse fly. Those tsetse flies. But here we don't see it very often. And now and then you might get young lions climbing trees and being a bit playful. I've seen that before. But to see a big male like this up in a tree because he's stealing a kill of an impala is very impressive. So he's stealing the kill of a leopard, an impala kill. Now I can hear Monkey's alarm calling. It sounds like down towards Chitwa Dam. And that would make sense because that's where VM said he heard that sound of the leopard coming from. So I wouldn't be surprised if this male leopard has decided to head down there for a drink, possibly. But this is just such an amazing sighting. We're going to sit here and enjoy this for a bit. Just see, will this male lion bring the kill down? What will his brother do? Surprised he hasn't tried to pull it out of the tree. It would be much easier on the ground. I think we've lost radio contact with Lou. Oh dear. It's not good. Look at that. He's still really enjoying this kill, but it can't be comfortable for him standing up there in that tree like that. And it's starting to warm up quite a bit. I think that leopard was very lucky to avoid these lions because, as I was saying, well, firstly, the leopard is not powerful enough to take on these male lions. The other thing is surprisingly, within the Sabi sands, the last month or two, we've had a lot of lions killing leopards, catching and killing leopards for some reason, and it's purely competition. They're not hunting them. But I'm trying to think of, I know 3 or 4. Is it? Alright, okay. What we're going to do now, let's quickly head over to one of the team members in the Mara. Let's see if we can get our comms up and working again. Fortunately, I've lost comms with Lou, and we'll be back shortly. Alright, our comms are back, everyone. We've repositioned the vehicle. Now watch how uneasy this male lion is up in the tree. He looks almost as if a slight or mild panic has set in. He's trying to turn around. He's very uncomfortable. Have a look at this. This is incredible. I wonder if he's going to try pull that kill down first. Or is he just going to try? It almost looks like he's stuck. Now this is one cat I wouldn't like to try and help out of a tree. He can't turn around. This plan for a meal just didn't pan out. The plan for a meal just didn't work out as well as he thought it would. Look at that. Just gives us so much more respect for leopards to see how easily they climb up and down trees. Look at that. It's almost as if, oh, he's got a bloodied face from that kill. He's managed to feed on quite a bit of it. Now, let's see. He's probably going to take a few steps down and then jump. So let's just have a look. Watch, and look at that big jump. There we go. Exactly. Just as I thought. They don't have the ability to really climb down like a leopard can climb down. And obviously much heavier. Very interesting. Now I wonder if the other brother will decide to come and climb up. The other one's just off to the left. Maybe he's waiting for his brother to move off. MKL, you say you love seeing how clumsy lions are in trees. Not as agile as a leopard. Jason, I'm not sure why he didn't pull this kill down. It would have been much easier for him to feed on. He would have been able to then probably share with his brother, but he would have kill. I don't know why he didn't pull it down. I have no idea. Unless it was just too difficult. But, you know, lion's powerful. I would assume that he'd have the power and the ability to be able to grab that kill and pull it out of the tree, but I'm not sure. Again, we never know. We never really know. Different behavior. You know, this is maybe this lion is just a bit inexperienced. I don't know how many kills they've taken out of the trees. That could be another thing. Who knows? Who knows? But I would have thought he would pull that down. Now, I wonder if they're not going to hang around here for a while. And maybe the brother will try and climb up and get some of the kill. But for the moment, I don't see any movement from these two lions. Andrew, now we were chatting about this a bit earlier, and you asked how often lions would climb trees like this, and not that often at all. Well, Andrew, I think that's always a tricky question, I should say, because, Andrew, the thing is the lions, I think it depends on the area, firstly. So up in East Africa, where the rest of the team are in the Mara, we've seen lions there climbing trees a lot more than they do down here. Now, I have seen lions in trees here. Usually it's younger lions when they are playful, but it'll be trees that are easy to climb. Nice, big, thick branches, easy to climb up and down. Not a difficult tree that a leopard would be able to climb. But just generally climbing trees, they don't do it often at all, especially the older lions. However, I have seen lions down in South Africa climbing trees, and especially when there is food from a leopard kill, then they will try and climb up and steal it. But I wouldn't say it happens as much as you see those lions in the Mara climbing trees, but it varies, I suppose. Like I said, it's a difficult question to give an exact answer. They do climb trees, not nearly as often, obviously, as leopards, but they will climb trees when they want something. So males, usually if there's a kill in a tree, and females and youngsters I've seen now and then just for a bit of playful behavior, but it doesn't happen often. Alright, I'm going to sit here for a few more minutes. Let's just see. I'm going to see if these lions do move. We'll wait. Maybe the brother decides to go up. But while I do that, let's head back across to Taylor, find out how her drive in the Mara is going.